Hello everyone, I'm going to be reviewing Chucky Season 1. So further ado, let's get started. Chucky, so the genre of the show is horror, and it's created by Don Mancini, based on characters created by Don Mancini, starring Zachary Arthur, Bjornson Anderson, and Olivia Ellerman, and Theo Byrons and Brad Dorff. Music by Joseph Lodaka, a country of origins, United States, so where it was filmed. Number of seasons, one. It'll be second season next year. Number of episodes, 8. Exclusive, so this production. Executive producers is Jeff Renfro, Harley Payton, Alex Hedlund, Nick and Takio, David Kirshner, and Don Mancini. Produced by Mallory Westfall and Mitch Engel. Production locations from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So that's where it got filmed. Cinematography from Colin Holt. Editors Randy Bricker, Lisa Grutenball, Ken Ramos, and Sharon Caroline Lamar. Runtimes for the episodes are around like an hour. Production companies, you got Phil DePease, David Kirshner Productions, and Eat the Cat and Universal Content Productions, released on original network Sci-Fi in US. A network original release was October 12th, 2021, and yeah. So the plot, I'm just going to tell you what the whole show is about. So the series takes place 4 years after the events of Cult of Chucky in the city of Hackensack, New Jersey. 14-year-old Jake Wheeler buys a good guy doll at a yard sale to use in his compensatory art project. He later discovers that the doll is possessed by the soul of a serial killer, Charles Lee Ray, who in this form is known as Chucky. Jake soon becomes a suspect in a series of strange events involving the doll, who unleashes a wave of shocking murders around the town. Some of the boys' classmates who also see themselves linked to these events. In addition, a series of flashbacks explore Charles's past as a seemingly normal kid who somehow becomes one of the Hackensack's most notorious killers. Starring mostly teenagers and advertised as a coming of age story, the series tackles themes of sexuality, bullying, domestic life, and murder. The main character, Jake Wheeler, finds himself prompt to homicidal act by the doll, who is also struggling with his crush on his classmate Devin, and other issues that arise from being gay in unaccepting environments. So the main cast is Zachary Arthur as Jake Wheeler, Borgevin Anderson as Devin Evans, Olivia, Alan Lint as Lexi Cross, Theo Byrons as Junior Wheeler, Brad Dorff is the voice of Chucky and Charles Lee Ray. Number of episodes is 8. First episode was called Death by Misadventure. Second was Give Me Something Good to Eat. Thirdly was I Like to Be Hugged. Fourth was Just Let Go. Fifth was Little Little Lies. 6 was Cape Queer. 7 was Twice the Grieving Double. 7 was Twice the Grieving Double a Loss. And episode 8 was An Affair to Dismember. So the production for this war development. On January 29th, 2019, it was reported that the series was in development on Sci-Fi with Don Mancini serving as the series creator. Mancini, who also expected to serve as executive producer alongside David Kirshner and Nick Untersaki, on January 11th, 2020, during NBC's Universal presentation at the TCA Winter Press Tour in Pasadena, California. It was announced that Sci-Fi have given the production and strain to the series order, with Harley Payton set to serve as executive producer alongside Mancini, Kirshner, and Antasaki. Universal Content Productions will be sold producing the series, Mancini was announced to write all the episodes of the first season, though he ended up employing a team of writers and directors and directed the first episode. For Chucky's character, he was allowed to use the word fuck a maximum of 10 times per episode, which is quite a lot. Mancini, who began working for television on the Hannibal series, wanted to reinvent the Chucky franchise by bringing it this format, as subsequently expanded its fandom. He took a somewhat autobiographical approach to Jack's character, a gay teenager whose father is not accepting of the boy's begoing sexuality or sexual and romance identity. The director cites the conflict as a referential to his own adolescence. The show is a direct sequel to Cult of Chucky, where the cliffhanger ended puts the titular character on the road to a sexual exploration after he transfers his soul to a female body. As an innovation for the character, Chucky is also used as a metaphor of the real-life bully guising himself to be charming and funny and manipulating people, which what Mancini called the ultimate bully. By making him close to Jake, whose struggles are related to the LGBTQ plus community, the series also acknowledges that Chucky himself has a queer kid, Glenn/Glenda from Seed of Chucky. According to deciders John O'Brien, queer characters have been a Child's Play mainstay ever since Bride of Chucky, ill-fated David Gordon Michael Wolfert back in 1998. But the series marks the first time they have such a prominent presence. With 8 hours to explore different sides of the story, Mancini saw an opportunity to include the killer's past and answer questions that the fans have been asking, like who was the first victim, who he met, and how he met his bride Tiffany while working on the show. Mancini was concerned with the potential impact from the 2019's Child's Play reboot could have had in the franchise, speculating that had it been a success, Universal Pictures would have decided to abandon the original film. The continuity over the reboot film was not the only success Universal expected, and a sequel has not been produced. On November 29th, 2020, USA Network and Sci-Fi renewed the series for a second season, which is set to premiere in 2022. That's for my thoughts for Chucky Season 1. Now, when I first got into the show, I loved it. I was a big fan. Some of the later episodes, including the grand finale, the season finale, that kind of Season 1, I wasn't really feeling that kind of episode. It was not that great. It could have been better. Fortunately, it did not happen. But I still had fun with that episode. But episode 1, I think, was a great start to the season and a great start to the show in general. I just really liked episode 1. But I'll be doing my episode ranking tomorrow or this week sometime. I forgot what that was. But Chucky Season 1, I really did enjoy it. I think people should definitely give this show a watch if you're a big fan of Chucky, or if you like Chucky. Definitely give this a watch. It is definitely a must-watch show that I just really enjoyed, and I just really had fun watching. But yeah, final score for Chucky Season 1, I'm going to be giving it stars. I'm going to be giving it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Percentage, I'm going to be giving it a 75%. Grade, I'm going to be giving it a B. And out of 10, I'm going to be giving it a 7.5 out of 10. That is what I feel of Chucky Season 1. Hopefully Season 2 can be a bit better, but overall the show is a really good show, a very good show, and I cannot wait for Season 2 in 2022. But yes, hope you enjoyed this review for Chucky Season 1. yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel, be a big help. Thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.